I have truly woke up early today. It is 8:40. I woke up like at 8:25. I have some hot chocolate over here. And I woke up early just because today I'm going to the doctor, to the ophthalmologist. Don't ask me how I can spell that. If I can spell that, I can't. It's I don't think I can even pronounce it. Say it right. Ophthalmologist. So I'm having some beautiful hot chocolate before that, and I'm gonna wash my hair and my entire existence. I'm washed. I will be washed, and I am trying to see if the eye thing is bigger or what's going on. Eh, Still transparent, but not more than usual. Hopefully, I get great news. I think I'm gonna get great news because I see a difference. I can see through the scotoma, and that's something. Hopefully, it's something enough to make the doctor say, "Oh, that's great news. We don't have to do anything to you, but to you should take your pill and your little eye drops, and everything is gonna be fine." Meanwhile, he doesn't know that I've been eating like a kilo and a half of bananas every day. Bananas. I'm going bananas. Potassium. And also beetroot juice, beetroot smoothies. I've been eating beetroot smoothies. So, and quit coffee and cigarettes. So that's fun. It is. Truly is. To quit coffee, cigarettes, alcohol, and eat like 60% fruits. Well, beetroot and fruits. It's done wonders for my ability to stink up the place. Potassium is well known gas producer, methane producer. So yeah, yesterday I talked about the fact that yesterday night I talked about the fact that I now have the energy in the morning and at night. I feel like I have so much more energy to express myself. I used to do holotropic breathing before I filmed so that I have more energy and I put myself out there more. And the fact is that now I don't even need to do that to be at a higher level than when I was doing the holotropic meditation. Like, so crazy that I don't have to push out myself or my voice or my words, or I don't even feel anything about just pushing pushing play on the camera and starting to yap. Yeah, I'm a professional yapper now. Yapper now. So yeah, I bought also some grapefruit. I'm debating what should I take with me as a drink Should I take with me a smoothie, a beetroot smoothie, or should I take a tea, or both? Who knows? Maybe I'm staying there 3 hours like last time, 3.5 hours. But this time I have a paper that says I have to go in at 10:30. But we're gonna see how that goes. That was a long pause. I'm not gonna cut it. I just got distracted about the hot chocolate, and I was like, this is great. And I think I have more energy since I quit coffee. That's weird. Super weird to realize that I have a bit more energy since I quit coffee. Well, I had half of an espresso 2 days ago, I think, or 3 days ago. But I don't have headaches anymore. More than 2 days ago. 3 days ago. 3.5 days ago. I had an espresso. A half of an espresso. So yeah, because I was having a bit of headaches, and then I stopped. So yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I have to show. I have to take the eye drops and take a shower. So that's what I'm gonna do after I finish my beautiful chocolate. Oh yeah. So this is how the chocolate looks. Well, like this, 80% chocolate, and I break it six, like about this big, like almost almost a third. So I break it into three parts, almost three parts. It would have been easier to have have it into three parts, but you can't because the squares are not divided into thirds. So I do it into 2.5 parts, and that's for 2.5 cups of hot chocolate. I usually drink about 1.5 a day. Sometimes I drink two, sometimes I drink one. It's not really that bad because it kind of is because it has like 12 or 14 grams of sugar. Can't remember. Let's see. Can I read with my scotoma? I do. I can. 14 grams per 100 grams, but this is not even 100 grams, it's 80. So it's 80 grams. So that's about 10 grams of sugar per tablet. So not really bad. If you're drinking a Coke, then you're having more sugar. I haven't had any juices except I did have some coconut water with pineapple. It was amazing. Very expensive, but amazing. It was more expensive than one chocolate. So, yeah. I did my research on this chocolate, trying to find the best actual price and also the best chocolate. I don't know why it has it seems like it has basil leaves on it, but I think it's probably chocolate leaves, not basil. So I did my research, and this is the cheapest one I can buy that has the least amount of sugar and the most amount of chocolate. I'm sure I can buy something else and find something else more with more chocolate and less sugar, but for now in two shops this one is the best. The contender is 70% but 24 grams of sugar, which is almost double the amount of sugar, but it was cheaper. But I didn't want that. I didn't want a lot of sugar. This kind of tastes sugary. Like I had another one that had, I think, 6% sugar, and so less than half, and it didn't feel like it was sugary. I quite enjoyed that more because it was more bitter, like it was closer to coffee in that taste. So yeah, I should see how the cup goes very dirty very fast. Um, I should be going. I don't know if you can see. Well, now you can. So I should be getting also some milk. I should be boiling some milk to make hot chocolate. I think that would be nice. I'm doing it with water. Mm. But milk would be a bit better at making it more thick. So it's another beautiful night. I couldn't help myself, and I bought the old lens that I got before, that I had before, the 35 millimeters 1.4. I bought it again because, well, because it's a wonderful lens. That's why. It's because it's so beautiful and bokeh-licious. It has so much bokeh. And I couldn't help myself but buy it. And I did. And I am happy about it because I got a great deal on it. I bought it for $200. So $50 discount. I can sell it for a profit. That's the point. So I'm not losing on this deal. And even if I sell it for the same price, it's as if I just have the money and I spend it later. So I still have access to it. It doesn't lose its value as much as other things, especially lenses. Usually lenses tend to lose their value the hardest because they can be used on multiple cameras, and that's the point. They are usable for 6, 7, 10, 20 cameras, 20 different cameras. I haven't dialed in the settings quite yet. I don't know if it is too overexposed. It seems overexposed, but I don't know yet. I do have the light at 40% instead of 100%, which is super nice because it doesn't blind me as much. It used to blind me, and it consumed a lot more energy. So this is more energy efficient, like 60% less energy. So that's nice as well. And it has a beautiful background blur. So that's great. Sophie has decided, has seized the opportunity to just go and steal the bedding, and she got her bedding and now she's eating it, but just a small portion, not the big bedding. But if I let her rip this one apart, she will go and take the big bedding and rip it to shreds once again. When she's sleeping on it, she doesn't do that. Well, sometimes she does, but not always. But when she sees me film, she has this instinct to just go there and take it and rip it apart. So it's funny. So, well, it's her bedding and she likes to. She knows she can rip it apart, and it's one of her favorite activities, even though sometimes she swallows some of the strings and she runs away when she poops because the strings, you don't want to know that, but it's funny. So I went to the doctor. I forgot to talk about this because in the morning I told you that I'm going to the ophthalmologist. I went to the ophthalmologist and he said it's receded quite a bit, which is good. And I could have told him that as well because it's no longer black. I can see through the thing. It does kind of seem like I have different ISO settings on the eyes. This one is gets in a lot less light than this one, so it's a lot less bright. So that's funny to think about it, but it's still got that thing over here, that splotch. It will heal. He said it will heal and it will be better, especially if I quit smoking and coffee and all of the things that are bad for my blood. For my blood. But I do have some magnesium water. I have some magnesium water. I bought it today when I got the lens. It's amazing. It's an amazing lens. But I couldn't help myself. I was like, it's almost, well, yeah, it's 25, $50. That's what? 25% profit. I don't I don't find I can't help myself when I see a 25% profit. It's not 25%, is it? 50% would be, yeah, it's 25%. Yeah, 25% profit. So I cannot help myself when I see a 25% profit margin. It's even more, a bit more than 25%. So yeah, the guy was just selling it and he didn't want to like get like a big price off of it. So he discounted it because it had a scratch, but not on the lens, but on the actual ring. And I'm like, that doesn't matter. Like, if you didn't tell me that, I wouldn't have looked at it because I don't look at the scratches on the body of, if it's super scratched, yeah, but if it just has one scratch, I'm like, it's just one scratch, bro. I don't care about it. But if it had scratches on the lens itself, then I would be a bit pissed, but it didn't, so I don't really care that much about it. So, yeah, it looks much more beautiful than the other lens, and it's great to have this old but new lens that I can play with. And it's much more nice to have less of a light in front of my face because the other lens has a 4 aperture of 4. This one has a 1.8, which lets a lot more light in, so I can basically, I think it's 2 stops, so 60% less light needed to fill in the same amount of space. Plus, it's much more pleasing to shoot in this kind of a light rather than a different type of light in a different type of an environment. I don't know. It just looks nicer and it's better, and I like it. and I got it for a cheap price, so I can sell it later on if I want to sell it. I don't know if I want to sell it yet, but it's just better. I shouldn't have spent the money, but um, I think it's easier for me to keep the money if it's in gear, and especially if it's gear that I know I can sell for more than I bought. So who knows? In other news, I got my camera back, and it's completely new. I don't know if I talked in the morning about this. I think I didn't. I didn't talk. But the camera is new. They didn't fix it. They gave me a new one, the top. They gave me the old accessories. So this and the microphone and everything else is the old. But the camera itself is new. I know it's new because it doesn't have the screen protectors on, and this one doesn't have the dent. Mine had a dent like right over here and over here. You can't see, but it had two dents, and it doesn't have those little scratches anymore. So it's completely new. Plus, it had a. Anyways, it's a new camera. They gave me a new camera instead of fixing it, which is better for me, worse for the environment. But hopefully, they use that for spare parts or something else. But yeah, I got a good deal. Now I just have to film some videos with it and then sell it. I have to sell it so I can profit. I like to have a little bit of a nest egg, a little bit of money to play around with, because whenever I have a little bit of money, like $1,000 or $2,000, I can buy things like this camera and then sell them for more, because I'm gonna profit off of this as well. I'm gonna profit at least, well, about $100. So yeah, I used it for like what, 2 months. I played with it. It was nice, and now I'm gonna sell it with a profit. So that's $100 there, $50 there. So it's $150. For what? For nothing. I just did a few things and played around with the things and walked, and you get a bit of joy from buying things as well. You don't have to, yeah. And I did this many times. Like I bought, I bought some iPads and I sold them. Whenever I find a good deal on a new product, I buy it and I sell it. I know a few products that I'm interested in. Like I got my laptop for a cheap price. Even now, I can sell it for a profit. But when I bought it like a year and a half ago, I could have sold it for the next day. I could have sold it for, I think, 20% profit. And on a MacBook, that's a lot. So I got more than, well, I got a 35% discount retail. So yeah, that was nice. I couldn't believe it, and I had to like borrow some money to buy it because I didn't have enough money. So yeah, but it was totally worth it. Like it totally worth it. Because yeah, now I still have the money. Like I can sell it, and I can get, like I can use the old laptops and stop. Why are you biting me? So I can use the old laptop to do the videos and all of those things. I've been playing with that idea, but I'm gonna do it after I render all of the courses. So I'm gonna do it later on. I don't have to do it today. I can do it later down the road when I need the money actually, because that's a useful tool and I wouldn't want to go back to the old laptop just yet. Thank you for watching and see you tomorrow.